Last time we talked about hemoglobin, and we said that adult hemoglobin has 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains, and each one of those chains has a heme group, and that heme group has iron, and that iron is what binds to oxygen and transports it around the body. Today I want to tell you about hemoglobin disorders and what's called thalassemia. So there are 2 groups of thalassemia, alpha thalassemia and beta thalassemia. And as you can guess, alpha thalassemia means that it's affected by the alpha chains of the hemoglobin, and beta thalassemia means that the beta chain is what's affected. I'm going to start with beta thalassemia because it's the simpler of the 2. So the beta chain of the hemoglobin is encoded by 2 genes. If you have a mutation in one of those genes, you have thalassemia minor or beta thalassemia minor. And if you have a mutation in both of the genes, you have beta thalassemia intermedia or beta thalassemia major. Beta thalassemia major is also known as Cooley's anemia. And people with major or intermedia usually need regular blood transfusions. Now when it comes to alpha thalassemia, the alpha chain is encoded by 4 different genes. If you have a mutation in one of those genes, you're alpha thalassemia carrier, or you're a silent carrier. You have really no symptoms and you present normally. If you have 2 mutations, then you might not have any symptoms, but you could have very mild anemia. When it comes to 3 gene mutations, you have what is called alpha thalassemia intermedia or hemoglobin H disease. And if you have 4 gene mutations, you have alpha thalassemia major. And with major and with intermedia, you're probably going to need blood transfusions. Now, with alpha minor and beta minor, the way they present in complete blood count is that your red blood cells will be smaller than usual and they'll have lower levels of hemoglobin. So if you remember from last time, our CBC will have low MCV, so low size, and lower MCH and MCHC, so lower hemoglobin concentration. Now, when I talk about thalassemia, we're talking about adult hemoglobin. Adult hemoglobin is what has the alpha and beta chains, and since the mutations are in these genes, that's when the issue appears. Before the age of 6 months old, we have fetal hemoglobin, which is made up of gamma and delta chains. So before the age of 6 months, the CBC or hemoglobin electrophoresis will not tell us if somebody has thalassemia or not.